30 lakh plus migrants came back. Ours was the largest sample. We spoke when we asked people during the survey, are you a labourer? And the respondent said yes. Then the next question was, क्या आप पहले दूसरे शहर में नौकरी करते थे? When he said yes, he was identified as a migrant labourer. And this is the first time we are putting this data out. Amongst the migrant labourers who were sampled across the 243 constituencies of Bihar, 37% said they'd vote for the NDA, 44% said they voted for the Gathbandhan. Now what is significant in this, Manisha Priyam, is because each of these migrants came back in distress and causing distress to their families because the remittances were no longer coming in, they spread a sense of despair and doom and fueled the anti-incumbency that was prevailing in the state.
I mean, this is absolutely spot on. The numbers are much higher than 30 lakhs and each one of them, when we say came back, look at the conditions under which they've come back. I have written consistently now 3 op-eds in 3 newspapers where people have told me at the junction of the Uttar Pradesh and Bihar border that there are people who walk 10 days. Yes. And ultimately the local caste, across castes, RJD, BJP, JDU people got together and they opened tents where they were doing chuda, dahi, gud, bhojan, and there were people who were serving food 24 hours. So there is a local knowledge now that is saying, look, this is the distress we've been through. Why did the state not respond to us?
Now, you think that was, that was the key? The migrant, the fact that the state didn't respond?
No, suddenly, no, but Rajdeep, why I'm saying this is, the BJP was doing polling constantly. They were picking up a certain picture. Then the lockdown happened, so the polling ended. Something happened between the time the lockdown started and the lockdowns ended where the game changed. And the game that changed is that because of joblessness, because these migrants are coming back, in that small household in rural Bihar, and remember 83% of the seats in Bihar are rural, only 6% are urban, the others are semi-urban. Yeah, they're spreading gloom.
Yes, and Rahul, you're right. It's not just the migrant labor who came back. You know, when they related their ordeal, the kind of problem, I'll tell you, my village is right on the border with Bihar. If you cross the river, you're into Bihar. Yeah. There were people there sleeping in the fields at night. You know, the Bihar state government blocked the highway, the bridge that connects.
And many were coming back from UP.
So, you know,
the message was, Yogi Adityanath ने बस दी, हम वहाँ तक आ गए, फिर हमें border पे छोड़ दिया.
You know, अगर योगी आदित्यनाथ को लोग पैदल भी चल के गए, you know, फिर वो local किश्ती हायर करते थे, boats हायर करते थे.
I'm not denying any of this, but yes, go ahead, Rahul Verma.
I think you have to realize this, that in the 3rd term of Nitish Kumar, there is no single policy that you can remember.
That's what I'm saying.
If you think of 2005 to 10, roads, electricity,
women,
rule of law, everything. So in the 2nd term also, lot of policies came up. In the 3rd one, nothing came up.
Even Jal se Nal jo hai, which he is saying, Nal se Jal.
Will take time.
Will take time. It's not going to happen overnight.
But here, go on.
And even in the data which Access has shared is basically why have you voted for RJD or MGB? It's about vikas karyon par dhyan na hona. Yeah, we need parivartan. It's not about like just the economic distress
Can I though ask all of you for an X factor? I'm sorry to say, because you know, while we are enthusing in all our surveys, you know, this is an exit poll. Could something go wrong? Pradeep is not with us, but let me ask.
We'll call him after a break.
We'll call him up, but is there something, Sandeep Shastri, that you would like to tell us? Please be careful, cautious. Could it be the LJP being overestimated? Are we overestimating the Congress? Are we overestimating the anger against Nitish? What do you think could be an X factor?
I think we are not overestimating or underestimating any of the points you said. My only word of caution would be, is the Gathbandhan able to get together the entire anti-establishment vote? Is the anti-establishment vote fully going to the Gathbandhan or part of it going to the third force? This is, I think, an X factor we need to watch out for.
So you're saying fragmentation. Remember, we are saying 7% to Chirag and 7% to others. So we are saying 14%. If that 14% goes up to 17, 18, Rahul, then we are in for a, then we are in for an exciting election. So that's one. Rajat Sethi as that's the one thing you're hoping for.
No, that is one. The second thing is the 100-odd seats, which have 30 have gone to, I think, the communist parties, and 70 have gone to Congress. how would their strike rates be is going to be deciding which way is this narrow margin going to decide.
If these exit poll numbers are correct, Tejasvi Yadav on the 10th of November will be the second youngest chief minister India has had. In 1967, it was M.O.H. Farooq in Puducherry, who at the age of 29 became chief minister. In Bihar, you have Satish Prasad Singh, who's been chief minister at the age of 32. You had Jagannath Mishra at the age of 38. Tejasvi is 31. He would be the second youngest chief minister. Praful Kumar Mohanta became chief minister of Assam at 33.
I thought Praful, if you had asked me a quiz question on a
Oh, I should have done a quiz instead.
I would have said,
I should have done a quiz instead.
When I first heard you say
We
this,
could
my
have
first
checked-
mind went to Prafulla
We could have
Mohanta.
checked the
Mohanta
GK
went
of our
from the
pundits.
college campus straight to chief minister's bungalow.
That's
For
right.
those of you who don't know.
So Prafulla Mohanta would have been my choice for that. But yeah, interesting.
Pema Khandu currently is youngest at 36.
Okay.
In Arunachal Pradesh.
How many fathers and sons have been chief ministers across the
No,
country?
this would be the first time 3 people in one family have been chief minister.
That's a good question.
Farooq Abdullah, Sheikh Abdullah, Omar Abdullah.
Second time?
This is now Lalu, Rabdi and Tejasvi. So 3 people from the same family, second time in India's political history, would be chief minister if these exit polls are right.
Excellent 2 trivia questions. I'm sure nobody in the audience got this. This is a good one.